Sean Myers of the Westmoreland Sports Network, now joined by the head coach of Jeannette's softball, Tubby Stein, in his third season and the Jayhawks postseason bound in Class 1A. And first off, Tubby, congrats. I know this is a big accomplishment for a program that, at least in recent memory, doesn't have a great softball tradition, but it seems like that is kind of shifting a little bit. So the great regular season, getting into the postseason, how big of an accomplishment was that for this program?
Truthfully, this year I was actually surprised because at the start of this season I lost six seniors and only seven girls signed up to play this year. So I had to go out and I was trying to just recruit some girls and I went to a basketball game and I talked to some cheerleaders and I got four or five cheerleaders to sign up and play that's never played softball before this season.
Well, what's that like for a coach who's basically having to start from the bare basics with some of these players, where you have some other players who are obviously very advanced, including your daughter Grace? How do you kind of balance that, coaching everyone, knowing that they're on kind of completely different platforms at that point?
Well, I tell you what, honestly, I'm surprised of the season we were having with them because they've come a long way from the start of the season. I mean, barely being able to catch a ball and just know the rules of the game. They actually helped us out. Um, Other than Grace been working extra hard because I told her I know she's going to have to do some extra work to help these girls out so they don't have to actually play a tough defense. But other than that, like I said, we've been putting in a lot of hard practices throughout the winter and in between days off, and they've come a long way.
Well, let's talk about Grace because I think she opened a lot of eyes last year with her performance, and seems like she's taken it even maybe another step this year. What makes her so good?
Well, she wanted to be like her older sister, and she said she was going to put a lot of hard work in and just try to do the best she can because we do play on a travel softball team, and we work hard for them. But also, she said she wanted Jeannette to get back on the map for high school.
I know the games against Frazier; those were terrific atmospheres. I know I read a story that said that the turnout for a game like that was something that Jeannette has not seen in quite a while. So, what was it like going against some of the better opposition and seeing that support from the community?
Let me tell you, before the game even started, going through town and going to the stores or whatever, everybody was saying, "Oh, we're going to be there. We're going to see you guys. You guys got a good chance of beating them." You know, and then during warm-ups, there was maybe 25, 30 people, and by game time, there had to be easy over 100 people, I'd imagine. But it was a great turnout. It really shocked me. I'm glad to see the support that they're having.
Now, you ended up falling short against Frazier both times, but by a single run in each of those games. Can you take any positives while losing those two contests?
Actually, I'm very happy with our performance, other than the fact that we pretty much gave them the game. We had two or three throwing errors from a steal to first to second, and the girl was able to score two or three times from those runs. And same thing with the second game where we lost 1-0. Even their coach said he was going to try to make something happen, and they stole from second to third, and our catcher had a little overthrow. And by the time our backup got the ball, there was a bang bang play at home, and they called her safe, and that was the only run of the game.
So as a result, you finish second in the section. You get the number 6 seed in the 1A bracket. How did that align with your expectations?
Actually, with the way we seeded it as at number two, I really thought we'd be a little higher than that. But I know they got Union, Carmichael's, Fraser, and Chartiers Houston.
Chartiers Houston.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
they're four great teams. I mean, we know a lot about those four. We met up with Union last year in the second round of the playoffs, and Grace was actually hurt. She got hurt the first round of the playoffs, and we had some bad errors to start off the game against Union, and then the whole team just let down. That was like their first time of really getting that far in a long time for our Jeannette High School, and I think a lot of the girls were nervous. And like I said, with losing six seniors this year, we got about 5 or 6 that was there last year, so they have a little bit of experience this year. And about the new girls that I just signed up this year. I'm hoping that they don't get the nerve bugs or whatever, and just try to play our game and do what we did all season.
Well, to play your game, you're going to have to knock off Northgate, the number 11 seed. You'll see them at West Mifflin on Tuesday. So, what do you know about Northgate, and how do you get past the Flames and continue this run?
Well, like I said, I did a little research. I didn't find out a whole lot on about them yet. I've been really busy trying to get everything done that I got to do right now so I can look into them more. I help our local rec organization out, and they got some big fundraisers going on, so I was like helping them try to get ready for that. So I'm hoping later tonight or tomorrow to see a little more on them. So I really don't know a whole lot. I got a couple calls in, a couple people I know that know about them. So I'm waiting to hear back from them to see if they can give me any good information on them. I know they had like a decent season, so I told our girls not to, just because of their record, not to think that we have this game in hand. We got to go out from the get go and make it happen.
Well, lastly, to that point, playoffs, it's a little bit different than the regular season. So you have all this success during the regular season, but postseason, it's often one and done if you don't take care of business. So how do you make sure that all the girls are in the right mindset heading into a game like this and embracing what playoffs bring?
Well, I told the girls at our last practice, I said, we got to come hard. We got to be able to bring it. Come with a positive minds. Just eliminate our little mistakes. That's most of the games that we lost is our own mistakes. So, in saying that, we got a young team. I'm only losing 2 seniors this year, and I'm trying to get these younger girls, to have that mindset to be able to get better as we go throughout the playoffs.
Well, Tubby, hopefully it is a long postseason run. Congrats on getting to the playoffs, a great regular season, and hopefully you keep it up going forward.
I appreciate you. Thanks a lot.